Namaste. I'm Dr. Robert. And today on 5-ish Minutes with Dr. Robert, my subject is how to prepare for upcoming planetary events. Now, for most of you out there, an upcoming planetary event will be an eclipse. But for those of you who have some knowledge of Jyotisha, an upcoming planetary event could include when a planet is going to become combust or asta, when it's going to be too close to the sun to be seen, or when it is going to become debilitated, Nietzsche, as Mars is sometimes for several months at a time. Retrograde Saturn can be a very useful thing to know about. Transits of various grahas, various planets through various positions in your chart, all these things will be more meaningful to you if you have some knowledge of Jyotisha. Whatever it may be, whether you're looking at more complicated things or you're just concerned with eclipses, the first thing, most important thing, under all conditions is to remain calm. Whatever is going to happen is going to happen. Do not listen to any hype about this event, or you can listen to it and then throw it out of your head again, because whatever is going to happen is what you're going to experience, and you want to be in a position to experience it, understand how it's affecting you, and then find out how to maximize the good effects and minimize the negative effects. So in the case of an eclipse, you want to know when the eclipse is going to come, and you want to try to avoid eating around the time of the eclipse. You want to, if at all possible, make some space in your schedule so that you can spend a little bit of time during the eclipse meditating, reciting mantras, etc., etc. It is generally accepted, and I think it is probably useful, that at least during a solar eclipse, if you're a pregnant woman, you should not be going out. You should be sitting inside quietly. Do not be terrified of the eclipse, though. Just let its energy, that is very peculiar energy that humans don't normally experience. And while the child is growing, we want the child to be as insulated from bizarre things as possible. But everybody is going to survive as long as they are destined to survive. And sometimes eclipses can be very good for people and even horses. There's a famous horse named Eclipse. 90% of all thoroughbreds have descended from Eclipse, and he was foaled during an eclipse and he never lost a race. It worked out for him. Whatever may be the condition, whatever may be the thing, pay attention to what it has been said is a good thing to do. So during the eclipse, to meditate. During the eclipse, not to be out doing things, not to eat, as far as possible. But suppose you have to be out during the eclipse, do not freak out. You have to be out during the eclipse. It is not going to kill you. But it may have an effect on you that you will need to do something to negate afterwards. So the most important thing is to prepare as best as possible, to notice what effects may be going to happen, to accurately do not project ahead that they are going to happen, but to pay attention to what is happening, possibly note whether what is happening is what was connected to what was predicted, and then try to maintain as equanimous an attitude as possible so that you're being minimally negatively affected by it and maximally affected by whatever good effect it may have. And even though it is better not to really spend too much time looking at your chart, it is useful, if you know how to look at your horoscope, your astrological chart, it is useful to try to work on your practice of prediction. What might this do? Then you have the experience, and then you have a better idea. You've taught yourself something. Look at all these celestial events as opportunities and not as things that may cause some terrible effect to occur in your life. This is Dr. Robert, wishing everybody will understand that celestial events are not going to stop anytime soon.